Guys, back at it again. Here I'm going to show you another trick. What I'm actually going to use, I'm going to use the Bicycle Silverback deck, which is a pretty uncommon deck that you see, because usually it's so beautiful that people don't use it for Magic, or usually it's kind of rare and you don't find them. But it's a really cool deck. The one thing I don't like is the red cards are silver, like that and like that and like that. I don't like that. But other than that, the backs of the cards, beautiful. Look, it's like if you hit it in the perfect if you hit it in the perfect light, it looks like it's invisible or something like that. But it's a pretty cool deck. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a trick with them. I'm going to show you a trick involving the two red queens, except in this case they're silver, but imagine they're red, right? So the trick I'm going to show you involves the two red queens. So the Queen of Diamonds and the Queen of Hearts. What I need a spectator to do is select a card. Let's say they select this card right here. So let's say you guys selected this card. Oh, never mind, that's two cards. So let's say you guys selected this card, this one card. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take that card. Here, I don't need that card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this card. I'm actually going to put it face up on top of the deck so I know what it is. So it's not much of a trick now that I know what it is, but watch, because your card's a 3 of clubs. I'm going to take the 3 of clubs. I'm actually going to put it in between the two red queens, just like that. And I'm actually going to do with the rest of the deck, so I'm just going to mix it up like that and leave it like that. And then I'm going to bring my attention back to these two queens with the 3 inside of it. So what I'm going to do is I have the cards like this. I'm actually going to square them up just like that, right? So now you can see that it's right there. And then actually I'm going to leave it sticking out, because I'm going to square the cards back up again. And this is when the magic happens. When you square it up the second time, you can take it, you can pinch them, you can spin them. When you spin them like that, just like that, that's when the magic happens. Because when you spin them like that, snap your fingers, boom, disappeared, right? It's crazy that disappeared. Because now you have these two queens here, and you're probably wondering where that 3 went, and the 3 is actually face up in the middle of the deck, right there. So that's the trick, and if you want to see the tutorial, stick around. You chose to stick around for the tutorial. Alright, so I'll break it down real quick for you. The trick involves a magical little device, double stick tape. Double-sided tape is one of the most fun things you can use in Magic. Except for invisible thread. Invisible thread is something really fun too. Let's say this trick involves double-sided tape. How I did it was I put a little piece on the Queen of Hearts. I don't know if you can see it. It's going to be hard to pick it up on camera, but I put a little piece right there. If I can get it in the light, you can probably see it. But there's a little strip on the back of the Queen. So, and that's how the card disappears. The one gimmick you need, though, is a double backer. This deck comes with a double backer where it's a single card thick, where it's really good because it's pretty much, it's one card, but it has 2 backs. But you can make your own. Since you have double-sided tape anyway, you can take 2 cards and stick them together with double stick tape, except then they're pretty thick. Or you can I've super glued cards together before, and it kind of works, except the glue leaves a little bit of a gap, so it's easy to tell they're glued together. So the order of the cards, you're going to have your double backer, you're going to have the queen that doesn't have tape on it, and then the queen that does have tape is going to be on top. So how you start the trick is you show them that you have 2 queens, and then the queens are going to do something magical. You then spread out the deck, and then they take a card. Let's say the card they take is, ooh, Ace of Spades. Beauty. So then you take the Ace of Spades, and you're going to actually catch a pinky break underneath the double backer, which you have on top of the deck. You're going to put their card on top and then you're going to talk about putting it inside the queens. So you're going to do a double lift, flip it over, and you're going to take the double backer, but you're not going to show it to them, of course. So that means their card is on top of the deck like that. So their card is on top of the deck, and what you're going to do is you're then going to put it in between the queens, and you're going to go and you're going to get a thumb break underneath the top card, which is their card, the Ace of Spades. And then you're going to do this little mixing thing where you take it's like a double undercut, and you're going to take half the cards, flip them face up, and then take all the cards below the break and flip them face up and put them back underneath that card. So all you've done is you've made their card face up. So all the dirty work is done, but you're not going to show them that until the end of the trick. So you're going to leave these squared up. Then you're going to bring the attention back to these cards. You want to make sure the queen that has tape on it is on top of the other queen. So what you're going to do is you're going to put that double backer in between them. And then what you're going to do is square them up like this, so they're all neat. And you want to pinch the center of that queen, so that way the tape will stick. Then you can do a magical gesture by spinning them, since you're going to pinch them anyway. It makes sense to spin them. And then that tape is going to stick. And then you can go into the illusion that you spread them out and they disappeared because that double backer is stuck to that queen right there. So then you give the illusion that their card disappeared, but in all reality it's a double backer. Then you're going to put the queens down. I like to put the queen of diamonds on top of the queen of hearts because I like to try to hide the double backer that's there. So whatever card is hiding the other card, I suggest putting the other card on top of it to try to hide it. And then all you have to do is tell them that their card went into the middle of the deck and it's face up. So it's a really good trick. I suggest practicing it, learning it. The only real sleight you have to use is a double lift, and then all you need is double-sided tape and a double backer. And then once you get double-sided tape, there's a lot of other tricks you can do with double-sided tape. Like, I'll probably put one on my channel later on in life. Let's just say that. I can't promise anything, but yeah. I suggest you learn this trick, and I don't know what else to say. Like this video, subscribe, shout out my channel, get me up, to boost my subscribers, and I'll probably do a deck giveaway once my channel gets bigger, so I'm counting on you guys. That's it for now.